I realized something the other day about my relationship with YouTube. That sounds strange, but I think it's the best way of describing that whole process. Basically, the whole idea of YouTube is user-based, user-uploaded content to a website where anyone can watch it, and it's kind of like the MySpace of movies. So instead of, I don't remember what you do with MySpace. You just comment on people's pages and try and personalize it so that people go to your MySpace page to get impressed, which is absolutely not the case because I don't think anyone is ever impressed with MySpace. And then Facebook is like, oh, you can write notes, you can do different things, so you can comment on people's stuff, and it's like a social medium that you can contact people and get in contact with them via the internet. And so YouTube is kind of like a counterpart of that, in that you contact people and you're in contact with people in a different way. But I don't think I really realized that totally when I first started, because it was very, stupid stuff was on YouTube. Like, I saw this video once of people, they had a giant pile of sticks that they had poured gasoline all over. And because of that, the gasoline fumes were sort of emanating away from it, but they didn't realize that because gasoline fumes are invisible. But this guy walks up to the pile and, gingerly throws a match onto it. And the effect was that the fumes along the ground ignited this kind of like shockwave looking thing of flame and, caught the guy on fire. So it's like, that was my view of YouTube for the longest time. It was like America's Funniest Home Videos, without the commentary, or whatever that guy's name is, I don't remember his name, the guy who always hosts it. And without the laughing tracks or the people audience, I don't know if it's live or not, but that was YouTube. Like Charlie Bit My Finger, and Charlie the Unicorn, and this and that, and all the other things that there. And I still don't think YouTube in a way is very much that. But it is something else that I didn't realize. My computer's going to die. And that is that YouTube is a way for people to do video blogs, and it's an easy sort of setting, and I found that's why I'm using YouTube for the purpose that I am. It's because that's why I'm using YouTube. I don't know if you can hear me. For the purpose that I am, it's because it's easy to upload videos straight to this thing called YouTube. And Narimon, or Alex Day, was my first exposure to that, because a friend of mine linked on someone else's Facebook a video of him reading Twilight for the first time. And I saw it, and I clicked on it and thought it was hilarious, so I continued to watch them. I watched the entire series, even up till the time that he was still making them. He hadn't made all of them, and I watched it the entire way through. And that kind of made me realize, because besides to him reading Twilight, it wasn't that's not the sole purpose of his YouTube channel. He does a lot of other stuff, and I started to realize that people do stuff like that. Like, YouTube isn't just America's Funniest Home Videos without the commentary. It's also a place for people to do vlogs and videos about their life, videos about this, things when they think it's funny. And because of that, I don't know if I need to take this. I got this new sleeping bag, and I opened it up for the first time, and inside was this bigger sleeping bag. And I don't understand, because they gave me a bag to put the sleeping bag in so I can keep it, but then they gave me another bag to put that bag. I don't know, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. And it's huge. I fit in it. I fit in it last night. Someone pulled it over my head. And so then my brother and someone else, I think my sister might have exposed me to Tobuscus, which is, of course, probably the YouTube that I watch the most now. It's so embarrassing. It's like I pride myself on not watching television, but I watch YouTube, and I am becoming quite the YouTube nerd. So Tobuscus. Tobuscus I didn't actually like. I remember the first time I saw one of his lazy vlogs, and he did his subscribe and his outro, and I thought that was so stupid. And I was like, this is stupid. Why would you ever do that? I thought it was really corny, embarrassing, and awkward, and I thought, he's not getting very far with me. I was wrong. His Toby Games channel is something of an amazing amazing achievement. I mean, maybe not achievement is a good word, but like, he's hilarious. And it began to become sort of like inside jokes. Like, you felt like you knew Toby. I don't. He's never even heard of me. I doubt he's even watched any of my videos, because they're not about anything interesting besides people who know me. But, you know, Toby, I don't know, he's able to, in his videos, make it seem like you are his best friend, and he really wants to tell you about his life. And that's not exactly what I'm trying to do. You know, my goal in these YouTube videos is to tell people what's going on in my life, and maybe if something's interesting, to tell them about that. But other than that, I don't have too high hopes for it. I'm not really hoping to become a YouTube, but it would be great if I did. I'm not complaining if it does happen. What did I do today? I woke up and ate eggs and started packing and watched some YouTube. That's the extent of what I've done so far. Oh, I don't have my watch on. It is 22 minutes into the afternoon. Well, wait, no. It would be 21 minutes. No, 22. 22 minutes, duh. I was thinking because noon is an actual minute. Like, there is a time when it is actually. But that's 0, so it is... Okay, yeah, anyway. So yeah, that's my thoughts for now.